Okay, guys, we are back at it with the most active stocks on the market. These stocks are high volume and these stocks are highly volatile. Some of them are looking better than others, and the whole market is looking uncertain right now. But there's one thing you can be certain about is more bearishness to come in as we have been updating these videos. And if you've been keeping up to date with everything that was going on, I've been telling you there's about to be a big market crash coming in. And here you see looking at it right before you as they're selling everything back off for the easy round of puts you could have caught if you were seeing those alerts going out along in the Banker with Billy Discord on time, saying that the SPY, the IWM, and the QQQ will be going down for more bearishness and continuing on with this trend. This drags down the overall crypto markets. I'll take you to see a quick peek at those here, as well as these most active stocks on the market having a harder time to maintain the bullishness that they've been coming into, like CERO, going for lows of 14 cents up to the highs about 45 cents. Once it peaked up towards its highs, notice this was towards the market opening. They start to get bearish and start to sell this back off. Not all the way back off. Very good on CERO to hold up and build support up here towards this middle of the trading day. They can start to take a whole nother bounce back up, getting ready to come in for the next round of the bullish divergence as they RSI is tested the middle range, and with an average volume of 44.23 million, they current volume is getting up to right now in the middle of the day. It's 11:03 where I'm at. 980 million in volume. About to see CERO get up to that 1 billion in volume, maybe even closer to that 2 billion towards the end of the trading day, because it's still only the middle of the time with this stock at 29 cents, still being up about 55%, was up over 100% earlier on. And we'll go look exactly how much that was up here in a second. But first, you could have caught CERO by seeing all of the alerts that were going out along in the Banker with Billy Discord, because of Coach Prim and Coach Crawford were all over this stock saying this one was overdue for a run and you didn't want to miss out on this. With members all in the Banker with Billy Discord catching this thing up before this thing even turned into a parabolic play. Showing you exact dates on those back to the 11th when those before those early alerts were coming out. And then once the thing exploded, notice how it climbs higher and higher, continues to go for more bullishness, because some of those people who in here are going in for a longer term trade. They're looking at a longer term chart trading time frame. And they're not worried about, the quick day traders that's selling out of this thing and whatnot right now, which is why the longer swing traders and longer term investors are still holding this stock up here on CERO. And you'll get another quick bull run to come in as this stock is literally fighting its way back up towards the dollar. And with all eyes getting on CERO, upcoming next week could be good for it, especially since the overall markets are all bearish right now, closing out bearish with about 4,000 decliners. You got about 1,800 advancers. Everything is down to go. Some of these stocks really just be in bad industries as well. Like CEROs and therapeutics, like therapeutics and health stocks, they really don't be doing or holding up too well, which is why you see this thing being wrecked ever since the entirety of its existence on the market. But it's looking very good right now. That's a big green candlestick coming in. And we'll go see a short interest on CERO, a higher short squeeze potential target, can grow even further. And we'll go see CERO on your Moo investment platform. And you'll be able to see the exact range that you could have got this thing in, going from the lows of 6 cents up to the highs about that 45 cents. You could have caught this thing for a over a 300% bull run for the lows of 60 cents back early, back on the 11th, even earlier in last month, when towards the end of last month, when Coach Crawford and Coach Prim were in there talking about it. And it's all about getting those things into a safe, easy, early seat. You don't want that to be the last one to chase it up. Like if you seeing this thing right now, and this is already up here, you missed out on a whole 300-400% bull run. Maybe you just be getting ready to go for the next stop, or catch up on that dip, because it's gonna come in for another reversal off the dip nonetheless though. But next up you got ELAB. ELAB, the market's most anticipated penny stock right now, from the lows about that 1 penny all the way to the highs about 5 cents. It became massively overbought off of those uptrends throughout the last trading days as well. They would sell this off fast, not only just today, but coming out yesterday too. And yesterday was that dip back down. Once it sold all the way back off to about that 2 cent range, that low 2 cent range, we would expect another bounce from there. But instead of bouncing there, it's starting to push a little bit under here, and you could still get ready for the next big round in ELAB. And if you were in the Bank with Billy Discord, then you would have been able to catch ELAB along with the rest of us. We've all been catching ELAB for the last big bull run. This thing exploded, and one. Let me remind you something. If you newer to trading and you look into, you join in when you join on Bank with Billy, or when you join in on whatever over there on those Twitters or reading those feeds over there or whatever. Everybody has a little bit of different timing and stuff like that. So like your positions and your entries and stuff like that might not be exactly the same. Just keep that in mind. And people got different goals too. So some people want to lock it in for the day trade or the swing trade or the long term because they got a different goal that they're trying to reach. Most traders don't really know what their goal is or have a goal just yet. So they are already confused about what to do, which leaves them already at a disadvantage. You got to know what you want to go for, nonetheless. But you'll be able to see the recent swings we talking about right now. There are a few things you can be looking into. I post up the swings yesterday, last night. I alerted them out to everyone, but these alerts go to the members and whatnot. But you can catch the next upcoming swings. These are some of them you might want to be looking into for the weekend or whatnot, or for when the market is about to be getting back bullish. Let's say exactly. I know a lot of people. Oh, the weekend, yeah. Well, it's probably about to open up bearish on Monday too. So like I say, for when the markets are getting ready to get back bullish, those stocks down there be looking for the next round of bullish divergence, the ones I was just showing you, and we'll talk about those later on in the video here in a few hours. So get subscribed and don't miss out on that. Next, you got SPPL. Now I don't see this stock too often. This stock is questionable. I don't even know what this is. What do they got going on? This is a advanced technology solution provider in the emerging property technology space. I guess that could be. Let's go. I don't understand what they got going on. Let's go see their website. We got to see what. Okay, so explore the world of possibilities with EVEAII to streamline your compliance process. We got to look further. I'm probably gonna make a video on this one. This definitely looks like something about digital worlds and stuff like that for sure, for sure. But um, whether you know about a stock or not, these stocks they really just come in for the next round of bullishness and the next rounds of bearishness, and it's all about catching those things on time, and that's what traders do. Because like long-term investors and swing traders, they care more about the fundamentals and what's going on. But traders, quick traders and day traders, they don't too often really care about what's going on with that company, or even if that company survives. So they don't take the time to do deep down fundamental analysis. Quick traders are doing more technical analysis, and swing traders in between really put a combination of both of those. You know what I mean? But we'll talk more about those things in a later video. I actually got videos out there on these type of things already, but I'm looking to make more of those. As for those of you who haven't seen out yet, what I did here was I done split up the channels. We now got from our original Banking with Billy channel to continue to keep that one in the algos and keep on making our most active and 52-week lows. Now we got that main channel where we keep the main things going, and we got our bankability breakouts. This channel where we do our most active 52-week lows, and I'll let you guys request what stocks you want me to make in the next videos and lessons and all that stuff like that. And so get subscribed to this one. Got to get it back to that 1,000 subs at least, and I'm trying to get both of these to that big 10,000 before pushing to that million. Teamwork make the dream work. Y'all know how that go. SPPL. This one looking very good. They going for this one for clearly going for this one for a bit of a longer term investment. It's already overfilling that float and overfilling that average volume, holding up very nicely. In fact, you actually would have thought that this would have sold back off once it took that dip, but especially during these market conditions. But very good on SPPL. Next, you got NVDA and NVIDIA. The big thing about NVIDIA is they Blackwell chips. Once they make news saying that they finished or continue when they Blackwell chips or whatever they got going on there, it'll make it a much more bullish time for NVDA. NVIDIA has its hands in everything. And as you already know, y'all know how I go. Y'all been seeing this, man. NVIDIA lead the markets, man. As long as NVIDIA getting more bullish and NVIDIA is about to fill that entire gap back up towards that 1,000, then the whole markets will be looking to get more bullish as well. And this is really just the beginning. This next year is about to be starting off as a very, very, very bullish year for lots of reasons. I'm gonna have to make another video on those many different reasons. And because we're about to be wrapping this video up here. But if you keep an eye on capital trends, you'll be able to see what the current trend is for that stock at said time. And here you'll be able to see you got the extra larges, you got the larges, the mediums, and the smalls. They rushing out of NVDA because they scared of the markets. And a lot of times it don't be just because, I mean, of course it does be the market turn bearish and it makes people turn bearish, of course. That's just how it goes because people follow along with and ride the flow. But like in many cases, you got people who trade these options, like I trade these options and whatnot. And when you trade options, or like when all of us are, when our options explode and that stock touches back down towards its oversold range, like you see in the video down here, we gonna lock in the gains from that from our options, or those put options. And then once we lock in gains those put options, it's gonna create a bullish sentiment, which is why you see that quick wick getting created at the bottom of that candlestick. If you go up to that 15-minute chart, you'll be able to see how they trying to come in for some bullishes up in here. Even on this 15-minute chart candlestick, you can see down on your 1-minute chart, they're trying to come in for some rounds of bullishes up in there because the puts are already locking gains and they are getting excited for the next round of this stock to go from oversold back up to overbought, where you want to take your calls and or go long on a stock like NVDA. That's going to be another easy round of bullishness. No matter what, the whole markets are going to come in for another round of bullishness, making NVIDIA stock in the overall tech sectors come in for a round of bullishness. And you can see the overall markets right now making some very extreme, dangerous bearishness that I have been warning you guys about in previous days, in previous videos, all across the board, making sure you stay up to date. And I'm Billy Banks. Get subscribed so you don't miss out on any of this. You want to don't get caught in any traps and stuff like that, man. Like it's different if you trade options because if you already trading options, or I guess maybe if you're going short, then to you this is an opportunity here. Because we get our puts and stuff like that. And you wonder more about that. Of course, I follow along with our alerts. I follow along with our algo breakouts, just letting us know what the markets are going to be bullish or bearish, and giving us our targets and whatnot. And they will break those targets for extreme accuracy. And I keep up with the market flow. Just let me know simply. Things are going to be getting bullish or things are going to be getting bearish. Watch out for these and that. And again, like because the options weigh so heavy, which is why you see like even right now you go down to the S&P the S&P 500s, and notice how it's at the bottom you got that quick wick being created down there, coming in for a quick small bounce right now. People locking in their puts and stuff like that, making it get a quick round of bullishness, and that can add to the bullish sentiment. Information you need to know, but digressive nonetheless. Next, we got STI coming in for doing the super spikes. This one right here coming in for those super spikes from the lows of 34 cents up to the highs of 60 cents. They sold that thing off and then bought that back up so fast. That must be around 7 a.m. exactly, because it's 7 a.m. around 7:15 when all those Robinhood traders and all the other apps open up and stuff like that. Coming in for more bullishness into today from the lows of 37 cents back up to the highs of 51 cents. Right now at 45 cents and still holding up about 30%. You got an average volume of 5 million with a current volume of 1.02 million, and that free float on 49 million. They doubling, overfilling that float, adding on to the bullish sentiment of STI. We'll go look at STI on your short interest, and you'll be able to see that STI is massive in that short interest. Now we talking about a short squeeze potential target. How far down did this stock die from? Go back down to your daily chart, and you'll be able to see that this thing wasn't back at $1 ever since, with a gap to fill towards $1.50. They haven't been back up there June, since the middle of June, and they finna clear all of that back up. So notice how this thing takes a good while to really start gearing up and whatnot. Some stocks just take longer than others, and when they taking longer than others, it's time for you to go out to your like longer term investment time frames to see you can go see some more clear bullish divergence coming in, because I notice how now on your monthly trading chart it's starting to get more clear for the bullish divergence, but it was so messed up down there on your 4 hours, your weeklies, and your dailies and whatnot, because the people are waiting for this one for a longer term investment time frame. STI, Solidion Tech. I gotta go see this one. STI. Anybody can go up here, use the Banquet Billy search engine. Go ahead and check through the Banquet Billy libraries. If you could think of something, if you can name a ticker, if you want to see a bull run from somewhere, if you want to see what the latest news is and who over there on that, well, you want to be using your Banquet Billy search engines, and you'll be seeing those things in order as you would have been seeing STI come in for not only just now, but also just a few days ago, multiple rounds of the parabolic plays popping up. And we've been making videos on STI, letting you know it's going to come in for another potential gap up. We'll have multiple alerts in the Discord. Early mornings, no less. And then you see this thing coming in for multiple different rounds. And those are just the beginning. This is just the beginning of this stock right here. You can get another easy round in there if you didn't miss out, because they definitely are getting ready to go back upside down. They finna this is a short squeeze target, huh? But these are the most active stocks on the market. These stocks are high volume. These stocks are highly volatile. You got the markets coming in for some extreme bearishness right now. And again, make sure that you follow along with the flow. These things go from oversold, where you do want to buy, and then overbought, where you don't want to buy. Once it gets back down oversold and makes some clean bullish divergence, then you get more confident and you can take away a lot more uncertainties. But right now, there are so many uncertainties with so many things going on, along with the markets looking like this. It might even go lower than what it might even go lower than that 5,600. You never know what next week come in looking like. And we will update these over the weekend. And later on, I will be making a video here in a few hours about what the best 52-week lows is to get, and updating some of our holdings for those of you who are already in and wondering what's going on. And for those of you who are new here, I'm Billy Banks. Make sure that you get subscribed to the channel. If you miss on any of these updates, any analyses, any early seats, meet us in the Discord to get all of these alerts. Alerts like I show you in every single video. I'll see you guys in there, and happy trading.